Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to our Tao Calligraphy Wellness Evening. My name is Gina Muzzetti. I am a licensed acupuncturist in the state of Hawaii, as well as California, and I'm also nationally certified. And tonight we are going to be working with the concept of forgiveness. So I was talking to actually two different friends this evening that reminded me that today is a full moon. So when we have a full moon, one of the concepts around the full moon is about offering our kind of messages up to the universe and to offer to heaven, to our saints, to God, to divine, whatever it is that you believe in, the source, the creator, that we can tell them what it is that we are ready to let go of. Because tonight, as the moon is full, and then it'll start getting smaller and smaller, it'll start waning. And so, what we're going to do initially is we're going to just think about what it is that we would like to let go of. And one of the things that came up for me as I was preparing for this evening was that I think a lot of us would like to let go of some debt. And what is it called when our debt kind of is going away or goes away? It's called forgiveness. So you can see behind me here, I have two main calligraphies highlighted tonight. This is a field. You can see there's actually three calligraphies behind me, and it is called a Tao Calligraphy Field. So Tao is our word for the source. And these calligraphies create a field. They create a field of love, forgiveness, harmony, and allow us to amplify what it is that we're doing. And also by coming together either here on the live stream or later when you're watching the video, even if you're watching by yourself, know that you are part of a group. And greatest forgiveness is a mantra, really, that we have been singing or chanting with our teacher, Dr. and Master Shah, for as long as I've known Dr. Shah, since 2010. He's been talking about love and forgiveness. And the concept of forgiveness goes back eons, and Jesus especially spoke a lot about forgiveness. So if Jesus is in your heart, you can request blessings from Jesus. Or if you're a Buddhist or you're a Taoist or whatever you are, a naturalist, you can request help from whatever is in your heart that you would like to let go of some things. So we can have financial debt. If you own a home, there's a mortgage on it, or you owe credit cards, or you owe on a vehicle, or you owe on your business, or you owe some taxes. And you can also have other kinds of debt that you may want to have forgiven, like spiritual debt. If you, in this lifetime or any lifetime, maybe you made some spiritual mistakes and you would like to ask for that debt to be forgiven. This is a great opportunity to come together, to sing together, to trace together later. Chiami, our host, is going to be bringing up on the screen the calligraphy so we can all trace together. So tracing is, in essence, it's a form of writing, but you're just like writing in the air, the calligraphy. And so it makes it very powerful when we're focused, we're together, we're writing, we're singing or chanting with an intention together to ask for forgiveness for our debts. We could also have emotional debts or physical debts. If you have hurt or harmed someone emotionally or physically, you can ask also forgiveness for that debt to be forgiven. So I wanted to read a little bit about what Dr. and Master Shah has to say about forgiveness practice. And so tonight I am looking at, I'm not sure if this is in the right direction. It's called Soul, Mind, Body, Science System. And this is a little bit of an older book by Dr. and Master Shah, but it's still very valuable and the practices are profound. Master Shah writes, Da Quan Shu, that's how we say in Chinese, Da Quan Shu, means greatest forgiveness. Greatest forgiveness is unconditional forgiveness. And he writes, think about families. Some families have great love, peace, and harmony, and financial success. And some families have challenges. Family members could be upset with each other. They could fight, separate, or divorce, have poor or no communication, and all kinds of other challenges. Why do family members have challenges with each other? Challenges within a family are also due to blockages. So it could be blockages in our thoughts, where we're having maybe negative thoughts. It could be blockages in our emotions. It could be blockages in our soul. And so he writes, if we sincerely practice forgiveness, love, peace, and harmony could happen right away. Forgiveness has a power beyond words. So let's go ahead and we'll start with a little bit of a practice. And Chiami, if you can bring up the calligraphy, and then if you have the capability of tracing it with your cursor, so we can show people how to follow along with the calligraphy. We'll see if we can do that. I'm not hearing from Jim. Maybe we'll just wait a sec. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yay, thank you. It's getting there.
All right, sorry. Let me see if I can make it a little smaller. Is that a little better?
That's wonderful. And again, thank you so much, everyone who is watching. We are very blessed in our various fields, but when it comes to technology, we might have a few little challenges. So if you can just go around the calligraphy so that people can see how to do the tracing.
Can
So
you
we're
see?
starting with the first word is Da, greatest. Then we're going to go over and up. And then the next character is Quan. It's a beautiful, beautiful calligraphy. And then around, and the last character is Shu. And you'll see right on the bottom, right here is Jimmy's tracing. This is a character for the heart. So this lets us know that forgiveness comes from the heart. And one thing that can happen when we're able to forgive ourselves and others is that we will have more peace and joy in our hearts. And if you think that you don't need to be forgiven for anything else, maybe it's your ancestors, because we also unfortunately inherit some of our kind of mistakes from our ancestors. So we can also ask for forgiveness for things that our ancestors have done. If our ancestors made people upset, or if they cheated people or lied to people or took advantage of people, we may not know about that, but their debt may still be within our field. And we have this great opportunity to request a debt forgiveness, even for our ancestors. So, how do you know that you need to practice forgiveness? So, this is a very easy question. You always need to practice forgiveness. No matter how much forgiveness practice or healing practice you've done in this and all your lifetimes, there is still no limit until you are at the level of a saint, which most of us here on this planet are not at that level yet. Otherwise, we probably would not be here. So we're given a great gift of having this lifetime so that we can continue to ask forgiveness for our debts and our ancestors' debts. And a big clue into, yes, I will do more forgiveness practice. I need to do more forgiveness practice is when you don't feel peace in your heart, when you don't feel joy in your heart, if your heart feels troubled, if you are upset by anything, which we all are probably every day a little bit upset by something, that is the universe or divine or Tao or God or Father, Jesus, Mother Mary, our saints, our angels letting us know, hi, please ask for forgiveness. We would love to help you to forgive your debts, but you need to ask and you need to do the work of creating a field of forgiveness around you for yourself and others. So what we can do is we can trace the calligraphy and we can sing together, greatest forgiveness, I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. And before we do that, we're going to invite in any of the souls that we may have ever hurt or harmed. Or if you're dealing with your financial debt, also invite in the souls that maybe somehow, some way, in this lifetime or some other lifetime, you may have caused other people, or your ancestors may have caused other people to incur financial debt or hardship. So we can invite in all the souls. Dear all souls that we or our ancestors may have ever hurt or harmed in any way, and you can make your request. Like if you have a pain, like say your knee is sore or stiff or swollen, and you can say, dear any souls that I or my ancestors have ever done anything that could have in any way caused you to hurt your knee or to feel pain in your knee, I love you, please join us. Whatever your kind of overarching issue is that you could be dealing with tonight. It could be even like a relationship pain. So dear any souls that I or my ancestors have caused any emotional relationship pain to, I love you, please join us, please help me to bring forgiveness to this whole situation. And we can also call in the soul of our finances or the soul of our emotions. So, dear my finances and my debt, I love you. I am sorry that I owe this debt. Please forgive me. Please allow this debt to be forgiven. Just whatever it is that you're working on, just invite it into the practice, because everything has a soul. Our finances have a soul, our debt has a soul, our emotions have a soul. And just from your heart, just imagine your heart is like glowing with this beautiful golden light of divine Tao source love, light which contains within it forgiveness and compassion, understanding, kindness, clarity, and all of the virtues that we think about when we think about what is the creator. The creator is kind, forgiving, loving. Just imagine your heart radiating out in every direction around you, 360 degrees, this beautiful golden love light, requesting and offering forgiveness. So we'll say, dear all the souls of my debt or whatever it is that you're working on, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive me for not having paid close enough attention to my finances. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And dear all souls that have hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in any way, physically, emotionally, financially, we completely and unconditionally forgive you. Let us all work together to bring great forgiveness, unconditional forgiveness, to bring peace and joy to all of our hearts so that we can further radiate out more love, more forgiveness, more peace, more joy. Thank you. And then we can also request divine assistance. So the calligraphies are so special in that our teacher, Dr. and Master Sha, he has a very special connection to what we refer to as saints. And these could be known saints or unknown saints, Christian saints, Taoist saints, all kinds of saints. And I know sometimes it can sound like, how does that happen? But if you look at the beginning of any of Master Sha's books, he tells a little bit about his life story and his background. And after you get to know a little bit about Dr. Master Sha, you can realize, oh, wow, this soul has spent many lifetimes studying and teaching and advancing on the spiritual journey. So just like in a company, we have people who study hard, they work hard, they advance, they go higher and higher in the company, and maybe one day they're owning the company, right? So Master Sha has worked continuously and tirelessly throughout this entire lifetime, and he already came in with many very special gifts. This book is one of more than, I believe, 25 books that he's written. And I believe 11 of his books, if I'm not mistaken, have been bestsellers. And some of them have been on the New York Times bestseller list, which is very difficult to get to. Not a lot of authors are able to reach that level of bestsellers. 11 bestseller. It's just somebody who can do that and at the same time be, trained as a medical doctor in China, be an acupuncturist in China and in Canada, and gather people around the world to help us to become healthier and happier year after year after year after year. After a while, you begin to recognize, oh, this is pretty special. And so we're going to ask for assistance from the saints who have volunteered to help us when we trace this calligraphy. So we can say, Dear the Tao Calligraphy Saints, and all the beings of love and light and forgiveness that are able to assist us this evening to help us to have our debt forgiven physically, emotionally, financially. Please send your love and light to bring us greater forgiveness. Thank you. Okay, and then we'll trace and sing so that we can create a greater field of light within us and all around us. So you can visualize the light in your heart radiating out around you, and simultaneously all of God's light shining into you from the heart of God, the creator, the source. Alrighty, so let us begin. We'll go around the circle first 3 times. The circle represents the Tao, the source, and then we'll go into tracing greatest forgiveness. And if you don't, if the calligraphy is a little too confusing, that's okay. You can just sit and even just close your eyes and imagine the light and the love, the forgiveness of all these saints, countless saints, just radiating into your full mind, body, spirit complex. Alrighty. Okay, thank you. So we'll start. Greatest forgiveness, I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness, I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness, I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Jimmy, is the sound coming through okay?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is good. The sound is
Okay.
good.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so let's do it again a few more times. So just with all the love in your heart, like really love whatever it is that you are willing to let go of tonight so that it can go out into the universe. Like what I can see is whatever you're letting go of, your financial debts, your emotional debt, whatever it is. I'm laughing because it's so beautiful. I see all these hearts, red and golden hearts, just flying out. Thank you. I was waiting to be forgiven. I was waiting for you to let go of me. Why are we hanging on to me for so long? Why are we hanging on to that debt? Why are we hanging on to that trauma or that negative feeling or emotion? And it's going out in little hearts out into the universe because it's full of our love. And now it can go out and be spreading little seeds of forgiveness and love around the world. So let us continue. This is so powerful, so amazing. Greatest forgiveness, I forgive you. You forget Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness. I forgive you, forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. One more time. Greatest forgiveness. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. How? Okay, thank you so much, Chami. Can take. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Okay, so, and then if you want to, you can just put your hands in front of your heart and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of our guardian angels, our healing angels, our saints, our heavens teams. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, our own souls, and thank you, our own hearts, for coming together and doing this practice. So really give yourself a pat on the back and thank yourself for being here to allow your debt to be forgiven. It's like, I know that this works, and I do this sort of thing a little bit every day, but coming together and doing it as a group, it just like, whoa, I saw the hearts just flying out, just like love and forgiveness, and whatever it is that you're asking to be released. It was like, thank goodness you let go of me. Thank goodness. I really was just, stuck in your hearts, and I didn't even want to be there. I wanted you to ask for forgiveness. It's like, so clearly, whatever you're working on, it to let go, it wanted to be let go. So thank you, everyone. Okay, and then there's the excitement of dropping. Alrighty, so I just wanted to go over a little bit more about what Master Sha is writing here. Many people want to chant and meditate, but you just can't. I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, but you can't do it for a long period of time. So, are you getting frustrated because you're having a hard time focusing on your practice? He writes, why does this happen? The most important sacred wisdom that if you can't meditate for a long time, or you're not able to do your practice or chant, is because you have things that are blocking you. So they're blocking your heart. They're blocking your soul. You're like not able to let go of the things that you want to let go of. And so you get like stuck, like, oh my gosh, I chanted for 5 minutes and I'm so exhausted, right? And why is that? Because, your heart is still not peaceful. It's still not happy. So what can you do to help transform that? Forgiveness practice, basically. So what he writes here is, let us chant another sacred mantra. It says, Dear Divine and Tao, and again, Tao is just our word for the source. You can say, Dear God, Dear Jesus, whatever, comes to your heart. Dear Divine, Tao, please forgive me and my ancestors for all the mistakes that we have made in all lifetimes. Please remove our blockages. Thank you. So, let's just sit with that for a minute, okay? So, have one hand on your heart and the other hand over your lower abdomen. Why do we put a hand on our heart? Because forgiveness comes from the heart. Why do we put a hand over our lower abdomen? Because our lower abdomen is our core. It is the center of our energy field. So I want to keep grounded, focused, alert, and relaxed at the same time. So let's relax our heart, relax our mind. Also, when you're looking at, so in Dr. Shaw's system, every virtue, like forgiveness, love, compassion, resides in a certain area of your body. So forgiveness actually resides in we call it our sixth soul house, or you could say the sixth chakra, which is in the center of our brain, basically like, just in the center of our head. So allow your mind to relax. Send love to your mind and say, Dear my mind, thank you for allowing me to let go of, my pain, my physical pain, my emotional pain, my debts. Thank you for allowing me to even think about being able to let go of my debts, my emotional debts, physical, financial, relationships. Thank you, my mind. And just tell your mind to relax. Let's take a breath in through our nose and imagine the breath going from your nose into the center of your brain and then down into your lower abdomen as a stream of golden light, and joining a ball of golden light in your lower abdomen. So that if you're having any excessive thoughts or worry of like, oh my gosh, I owe this debt, or oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain, or oh, this, whatever it is, it's like, maybe you don't want to let go of that relationship, or maybe you don't even want to let go of that debt for whatever reason, because you're just so used to having it. And what am I going to do if I don't have it? What am I going to worry about that? It's just, there's so many crazy things that are going on in basically our subconscious mind, right? So visualize the light coming in through your nose, going to the center of your brain, swirling around in there a little bit, cleaning out the negative thoughts, attitudes, belief, ego, attachments, whatever it is, and bringing it down as a golden light through the center of your body into your lower abdomen. And just say, thank you, greatest forgiveness. Thank you, my mind, for enabling me to let go, for enabling me to do this practice so that I can forgive myself, I can offer forgiveness to others, I can ask for forgiveness from my ancestors. Dear Divine Tao, Source, Father God, beloved Jesus, I love you. I appreciate you. Please open the pathway to greatest forgiveness for me and my ancestors. please bring peace and joy to our hearts, our minds, our souls, our bodies. We are extremely grateful. Thank you. And so just keep repeating that or something like that. You can put it into your own words. And another great way to practice is you can record it if you download a voice recorder onto your phone, or you can record it into your camera. Whatever it is that you want to let go of, especially like the first 3 days of the full moon, is a very powerful time because the energy is already there. It's already provided to us by our very friendly universe. So it's a time every 28 days where we can say, oh, so ready to let go of this, whatever it is. And it's also, as one of my friends reminded me tonight, it's a time of cleansing. So if you need to clean your house, if you need to cleanse your body, do some type of, I don't know, some fast, or just have a lot of vegetables and a lot of water, just eat simple foods, some soup, so your body can relax and let go of toxins that could be accumulating. Just take this as a time, these 3 days. So today, tomorrow, the next day, especially, to be kind to yourself and to offer that support to yourself that you can let go of the sorrow, the pain, the debt. You can let go of it. It doesn't mean letting go of whatever is precious to you. Like maybe a relationship is causing you emotional pain. You don't have to let go of the relationship or the thought of the relationship, but you can let go of the emotional pain. You can allow yourself that comfort of, you know what, it's okay. I can let it go. I felt it. I know it's there. I can let it go. And then offer love to yourself. So, dear my heart and soul, I love you. You have the power to let go. You have the power to let go of your debt. Do a good job. Thank you. And then for just a moment, have your eyes gently closed. And we're just going to offer love to ourselves because we've been through a lot. Whatever it is that you're going through. And relax in this space that you've created for yourself of forgiveness. You can imagine that you are like a Buddha, or like Kuan Yin, or like Christ, whatever comes to your mind. And just imagine you're sitting in a beautiful place. Maybe you're sitting on a gigantic lotus. And this lotus is filled with all the jewels of love, of forgiveness, of peace. Imagine in your mind's eye all the beautiful colors. Maybe there are pink jewels, yellow jewels, blue jewels, violet colored, indigo, orange, green, and all these jewels are all around you, and they're yours. All the love, all the forgiveness, all the peace, peace of mind, peace of heart. And you can imagine as you're sitting on this beautiful lotus, or wherever you are in your mind, with all the jewels around you. Maybe you're in the desert, maybe you're in the grass, maybe you're in the forest. But all these jewels are radiating beautiful rainbow light. And this rainbow light begins to radiate upwards and also down into Mother Earth and out in every direction, so that you are creating a beautiful field of love, forgiveness, compassion, light, joy, peace, understanding, communication, that can radiate out to your whole home, your community, your neighborhood. All these beautiful jewels of love and forgiveness are radiating out to your city, your country, out to the world, and out to the universe. You are creating peace. You are creating forgiveness. In every moment, we are co-creators with the source, with the creator. We were created by something, someone. We may not know exactly what it is, but we know that we were created. And we were created in the image of this energy, this love, this unconditional love, and unconditional forgiveness, mercy, peace. And as we are created in the image of the Creator, we are also creators. And as we relax into this role of creating with the Creator, as we've invited in our hearts to be in alignment with the Source, our hearts become more and more peaceful. Our health improves. Our mind becomes more acute. Our sleep is better. We make better choices and decisions. And we are so grateful. Thank you, the Source, Divine, God, whatever you call it, for co-creating with us. We are like a cell of divine. Like every cell in our body is part of our body. We're like a cell of divine, like a drop in the ocean of divine's heart. So feel the love for your heart. Feel the love for your own soul. And feel the joy of being forgiven of your debt. So you can imagine yourself celebrating, skipping in the field, in the beach, on the coastline, in the mountains, in the desert, wherever you are, wherever your happy place is. Oh my gosh, I feel so free because my debts have been forgiven. Feel how you would feel once all this is done, and feel it now. Feel peaceful, happy, joyful. Okay, and so on that joyful, happy, peaceful note, we're going to create a little bit more joy and happiness. So now that we have done our forgiveness practice, we're going to create more love and joy. So love and joy also come from being happy. So let's sing together. Happy, 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 happy. I tell you, if you are ever feeling down, like, oh my gosh, I have so many burdens on my heart, on my soul, on my finances, on my life, on my business, and you just start singing that song, after about 2 to 3 minutes, or maybe 5 or 10 in extreme cases, you're going to experience your heart is gonna, oh, okay, I guess maybe it wasn't so bad. Yes, the circumstances may be dire, but you as a person, you are part of the creator. You're co-creating in every minute, and you can be happy. So you can say, I deserve to be happy, or I am imbued with God's happiness, however you want to put it, but just as long as you remember that you are happy and you can be happy, and every cell in your body will be happy as well. So on that note, I'm going to turn it back over to Chiami and to make any upcoming announcements that we might have. Thank you, everyone. Love you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Gina. It
Thank
was
you.
so relaxing that I just kind of went out. Let me see. I know we have several links and but let me go ahead. We still have our wonderful Tao Calligraphy Field monthly program where we have practices in the Tao Calligraphy Field 3 times a week that you can join on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if you have not received the email, you can let us know at Satori Family Wellness at gmail.com. As well as I think most of you on the line and watching the recording. Also, we have our monthly workshops with my mom, Annette, on the end of the month. So I believe it's January 29th and the 30th, and that's next week. And you get to learn different wisdom, technique, different practices as well. And then we also have Laurie's Tao Calligraphy Writing Series. And Tao Calligraphy Writing Series is on Monday, and she's teaching advanced as well as beginners, really going into depth with writing Da'ai, or greatest love. And as well as you can also go to all of the different affiliate programs. And here's one of the links. You can see the link for my mom's workshop on next week from 8 to 9 a.m. on Monday and Tuesday. So if you have any questions, we're so excited. And as well as Gina, if you wanted to mention anything too that is coming up with you, that would be wonderful. Oh, and Amy wants to share. Thank you, Gina. What a wonderful session. Feel so happy and uplifted.
Thank you, Amy, and thank you, everyone. Yes, so if anybody wants to reach out to me, you can also just email Satori Family Wellness. I also do a lot of private consultations. That's primarily what I do. I work with people one-on-one. So you're happy to contact me through their email. And that's pretty much the majority of what I do. You can also contact me if you have questions about acupuncture or about herbs, no matter where you are in the world. I can always recommend you things that you can do or books that you can read or practices that you can do that are related to, whatever you're dealing with, whether it's a fertility issue or any kind of health condition, emotional, financial. So those, are always available.
Thank you so much, Gina. And again, Brittany shared another link for all of the drsha.com Master Sha store events. So if we are very happy to be an affiliate of Dr. Master Sha. And so there's a link there that if you do honor for any products or services, those are the links that you can go to help also our Satori Family Wellness. And then Brittany also just posted all the links for the Tao Calligraphy Field monthly membership program. You can copy and paste or go to your email as well. There's the premium and the monthly sessions, premium and basic membership sessions, as well as single session links as well. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gina, so much.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you, everyone.
practice so powerful because I know I kind of zoned out a little bit there. Time went by so quickly, so it's so wonderful when the time goes by so fast. So we thank all of you for joining, for being here with us. And again, this is a wonderful platform to invite your friends and your family. Also, you have the recording as well. So it's so wonderful to see all of you. Let me stop the recording.